it foggy outside. All the planes have been grounded. Ain't the fire inside? Let's all go stand around it. Funny, I've been there, and you've been here. We ain't had no time to drink that beer.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Sandman podcast. I am your host, Brian W. Tosh, joined as always by our resident hack checker, Oliver Fullington.
Yep.
Our producer and co-host, El Hilo del Hack, Tyler Fullington, and the man whose stories got stories, the hardcore icon. He's got 99 problems, but bananas ain't one. The Sandman. Hack, how the hell's it going today?
I am utterly and thoroughly disgusted in the state of professional wrestling after what I watched last night.
What?
It was the worst abortion I have ever seen in a match. That girl's 45 minutes in the cage.
Are you serious?
It was so bad.
I
you
loved
guys
it.
Yeah? You loved it?
I loved a lot of it, yeah.
Oh my God, you're an idiot.
Wow.
Yeah, me and Oliver missed it. We were at basketball.
Okay, I loved a lot of it. What specifically
The
did you
whole
not
thing.
like?
Nobody was touching each other. Dude, it was horrible. It was missing shits. There was no. How many messed up spots to work?
He's talking about the women's
Yeah,
match.
the women's match.
There
yeah.
was so many missed spots. It was ridiculous. 20. At least 20. I should have wrote them all down.
You should have.
It was so bad.
I really liked it.
I can't imagine anybody liking that.
A lot of people
the
did.
last couple minutes were good. That was it.
Oh yeah, I thought it really peaked well, and I thought they mixed in the people well. I thought there was a lot of really good spots. Obviously,
Yeah, it was horrible.
The finish I thought was awesome.
I don't know about awesome.
I love the finish, and I think it builds up to their tag tournament that they're going to do. And
So what happened at the end?
so you had Mina.
And what was there a winner? What was there like a reward for winning?
No, there wasn't a reward, but it was,
Okay.
the heels went over.
Yeah, the heels won.
And they had Tony captured, like held down, and they got Mina, and they're whipping her with the belt, and Marina
Dude, straight whipping her.
Straight whipping her
That girl
with the
was
belt.
whipping the shit out of her.
And yeah, and
that was good.
That was awesome. And Marina Shafir has her in a hold, and Tony surrendered for the team finally, so that
So
Mina,
they weren't beating up Mina anymore. Pretty
so
much.
they weren't beating up Mina
Right.
anymore, and then they had three girls
And
holding
then they
down
just
Tony.
beat him up more.
And they beat him up more. So you heat it up for, I'm assuming the tag finals of their tag tournament's going to be Megan and Marina Shafir versus Tony and Mina. So I think it builds up to something, and I thought I really liked it.
I lost all respect for your rating system right now.
You're usually right in line with me most of the time with ratings.
No, dude, that match was so bad. Oh my God, it was so bad.
I really enjoyed it, man, and I thought they had a great show last night too with the Hobbs Hangman match was really good. Did you watch that match, Hack?
Nah, I'm done with him.
You're done with who?
Yeah.
James Storm?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
I'm done with his match.
you're
After
done.
that girl's match, I watched the whole thing, and I probably shouldn't have.
And then you
It
didn't
was
watch.
just so bad, I couldn't take my eyes off of it. I was like, what are they going to do next that's horrible? That's how I felt watching that.
Really?
Thing. Yeah, it was like watching a car crash.
Wow, I'm really surprised.
We should watch that together. Ty will hate it. He'll see it all. He'll see everything. These guys will see everything that I do.
well, you don't have to assume Ollie will either.
So many missed spots.
There was definitely some stuff with timing in it, but
It was.
I mean, I
bad.
caught the majority of the men's, and that did really nothing for me. I don't know. It was,
the women's was way worse.
yeah, the men. I don't know.
Yeah,
it was
men's
just
wasn't great.
It was
Hey,
shit I've seen. It was shit I've seen before that them all do. It's all the same guys, and I don't know. It was boring. It was like a 40-minute. How much can you do in a cage when it's like 1-on-1 and 2-on-1 and 2-on-2? Like,
were you not a fan of the War Games match, Hack? Like the pace of the War
Game.
Games?
If it's good, it's the back in the day. The War Games was good with the Road Warriors. I remember them coming in and shit. That was good stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
Very first War Games.
I think for the gimmick of the War Games and stuff,
And
it's
Flair
like
and Dusty on the other teams or something.
it's kind of like, I don't know. Sometimes they've really, really worked for me. I enjoyed both of them last night. Sometimes I haven't really enjoyed them a lot, but I think you have to have the issue built up to do the match instead of just saying, "Hey, this is on the calendar."
Doesn't matter.
Let's
do it in 25 minutes, not 45.
Well, and I feel like they also do a little bit too much of that, if that makes sense. Like, you have the Blood and Guts War Games and all that stuff, that whatever they were doing, and then you have like the Stadium Stampede shit that they do, and then they're like, I don't know, you just had a Moxley and Darby Allin I Quit match where it was all the bells and whistles. So
Which
how
I did the same way with Moxley again.
right, so how are you supposed to, like, you're given the same exact thing, like the Moxie and Darby thing going back and forth is like, you just had this I Quit match, and then is Blood and Guts like supposed to be like, you keep doing
I know what
these,
you're saying.
like
You've done the blow-off matches, and now you're going to another blow-off match.
yeah,
after.
how are you, I wasn't interested in that at all. I've seen it all before.
Right.
You know, like,
I think for the men's, though, at least, it was telling a little bit different story with Kyle O'Reilly beating Moxley, and I'm assuming they're going to do a match at Full Gear. That's my guess, at least, is that you'll see Moxley and him, and Moxley, I would assume, gets his win back. But, yeah, I mean, I enjoyed a lot of the show last night. Why?
You don't need a win.
I
never need to win.
Because, I don't know, maybe you could put O'Reilly over again.
I'm sure he's making his own calls.
Oh, totally. And Moxley with those tap outs, it's like the crowd popped huge when he tapped out. The crowd, you know what I mean? That was a giant pop last night when he tapped out. So that was interesting stuff there, man. Hack, you get a chance this past week to kind of take in about the Eagles at all from their performance on Monday, and do you got any thoughts about the Birds?
I don't know. I liked the game a lot.
I did
It's
too.
just
It was
a defensive game, man.
It was a fun defensive game. It's cold out there in Green Bay. Like, I get it. Our offense has been kind of pedestrian this year. I think we're like something like 17th or 18th in the league points per game. But not every game's going to be 35-30. And I understand the expectation with some of these offensive players is that the Eagles are going to be this great offense. But teams kind of know what you're going to do a lot. And it's been kind of, counterbalancing that with what we've seen this year.
We're 7-2 with the stats that our team really has.
Right. That's great.
Our offense. If you looked at our offensive stats, you would not think that we were 7-2.
No,
absolutely
not at all. And
especially against the teams that we played.
Right. And look, we got the Lions. This episode's going to come out after that game on Sunday night. But I mean, you're playing the Lions. You pretty much got to put up around 30 to win the game.
They averaged 31.5.
Right. So you got to put up 30 to be in the game against the Lions. So hopefully,
I don't know. We got a pretty good team.
They average 30 against bad defenses.
Yeah,
true. Well, that's very true.
And I'd like to see their home and road splits.
Because they're outside now.
Yeah, they put up a lot of numbers at home, which I'm not saying they're not a good offense, but I'd imagine they're a lot different on the road outside.
We're still going to need to score like 24, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to have, the offense is going to have to show up on Sunday against the Lions, and we'll see what happens. But, look, where we're at right now, we're
7-2, dude.
We're 7-2, and the NFC East is, we're winning this division. That's a guarantee.
So you're going to be the first time in the
Doubles back to back.
NFC in how many years that
It's like
that somebody's won the
20-something years.
NFCs back to back?
Yeah, well, I mean, we're going to win the division. There's no doubt there. I mean, the Giants just fired their coach. The Cowboys are dead in the water, and so are the Commanders.
Didn't 2 years ago we lost 7 games in a row in the season? Quiet. Don't put that out there.
Oh, wow.
we're winning this division, Jed.
There you go. With the Southern. I don't have a Southern accent. I don't know why you do that.
Because you're Jed.
I'm Jed?
Yeah.
I'm Jed. Okay. This week on the show, we watched November to Remember 1995, and we had a question last week in the inbox about, like, if you're going to do an ECW show and you've never really watched ECW, if you want to tell somebody to watch ECW for the very first time, I think this show, I know we mentioned Barely Legal and also November to Remember 99, but I think if you've never seen ECW before, this will be a great starting point because of all the talent that is on this card, on this show. I mean, think about it. You got yourself, Hack. You got Steve Austin. You got Cactus. You got Terry Funk. You got Rey Mysterio. You got Too Cold. You got the great tag teams from ECW. You have Sabu and Taz. I mean, Bubba. I mean, this is as star-studded of a card as you can get from ECW, pretty much. So, like, if you guys have never watched but I'm assuming most people who listen to this definitely have, but if for whatever reason you never watched ECW, this is a great place, I would say, to just throw yourself in.
Well, I'd
and watch
imagine,
it.
I don't know if everybody listening or whoever has watched ECW from 1995.
Right.
There could be newer ECW fans from the later years and or from just like WWE ECW days or anything like that. But I agree with you, Tosh. This is a good representation of everything that ECW basically kind of offered and started up. How they started doing business and everything like that. You have every color of the rainbow, pretty much.
Totally.
Yeah.
No, you really do in this show, and that's what's cool about ECW is that you got a lot of different styles and a lot of different wrestlers and people on their way up, people on their way down, people in between, people going to WCW, people going to WWF. It's a real all-encompassing kind of card. So, the host for the show was Joey Styles, as always, and the show started.
He's hilarious, just the whole show. He really is.
He's so good.
So many times he just says funny stuff.
And as an individual performer, as an announcer, he's out there on an island alone doing it, and he does it so well. And he is the soundtrack to the music. He's the lyrics.
The Tom McGinnis.
He's the
as
Tom.
one would say.
Dude, he is the Tom McGinnis of ECW. We've said it before.
Get excited.
Oh, baby. The first match was Donnie Allen taking on the Broad Street Bully.
My boy Donnie.
Donnie
Hey,
Allen,
we love you.
local Delco guy himself.
I just saw him, he was at that reunion a couple of weeks ago.
Was he really?
He was there. Yeah, he came up. We chatted.
He was in the same grade as you, at
Dude,
Marple?
he still looks the same age.
Wait.
He don't look 60. He was a year older than me.
Oh, but at Marple.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, so you go way back.
Dude, he still looks like he looks like he's 25, 30.
So which one of you guys got into the business first, Donnie or you?
I dig him.
So he got in the business first.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think.
And you got jealous.
And that's what it was.
Yeah.
He said, "Oh, Donnie's killing it."
Oh, Bromo, boy.
Yeah, you took your girl in high school, then went to be a wrestler, and you were like that Donnie Allen.
Can we get a rekindling report here on
I
the show?
should have had a
this week?
hair versus hair match with him. My mullet against his hair. He loved his long locks back then.
Can we get a rekindling update on the show here this week regarding your rekindling at the reunion?
None yet. Nothing yet.
Nothing yet. Okay, so still a little dry
Hey, I
there.
thought you were
but
supposed to have a
I
date.
know it was supposed to be Tuesday, but it got canceled.
it got canceled.
Yeah, I was not happy about it.
Oh wow! So
Something
this
about
is-
horses getting shoes or something.
Yeah, Hack was
I
about
was
to
like,
go.
all right, well,
Hack was about to go collect some eggs from the chickens and milk some cows.
Are you?
no, you can't milk the cows because I don't know. There's certain kind of cows that only give milk or
Are
something.
you dating Stallone's woman from Tulsa King here? this is
Wait a minute. What the fuck does she do?
Tulsa King? She
the horse
owns the
lady.
horse ranch?
The horse
Oh,
lady.
that ain't his wife.
That's his girl.
his
I
girl.
know, yeah, he said his wife. That's what threw me off.
Anyway, the special guest announcer for this was Bubba Ray Dudley, and he comes out with all the Dudleys, and this was so great because Bubba's doing the stuttering gimmick here, and he doesn't do it until the "Let's Get Ready to Rumble" line, and then him doing the stutter on the Rumble line was just so fucking funny.
And leading up to the whole thing, the whole crowd's chanting, "What's your name? What's your name?"
Yes.
Like they're all in on it,
They're all in on it, and that's part of what makes this show great and ECW great is the audience buying into the characters and the acts.
Right.
There's so much buy-in from the audience where they know these people and they're expecting them to operate in the way that they do, and that was just a fantastic moment. Bubba powerbombed Donnie Allen, and then the Broad Street Bully, and
Gave Donnie a good one.
yeah, and that
Bubba
was
has a stiff power bomb.
Everybody got good shit back. It was all good.
yeah. So that was that. Then we cut to Paul Heyman, and Paul Heyman's in the ring, and he asked for the lights to go low. And when they came back on, Sabu was in the ring, and you want to talk about pops here.
I put it down.
Dude,
Huge pop.
that is an all-time pop because I know we covered it. We covered it previously on the show when Sabu, he no-showed as Paul said, and he got fired from ECW, and now here he makes his return later in '95, late in the year, and this reaction from this crowd was just overwhelming. I mean, it's
How long was he fired for? Do you know?
I want to say something like 7, 8, 9 months, something around
Okay.
that. So, I mean, not even a year. And it was a huge pop. Any memories of Sabu coming back to ECW here at this point?
No.
No. But it looked like
No, but I was happy he was there.
right.
Yeah, he's a hell of a talent.
And it looked like a genuine moment between Paul and him, too, in the ring. You hack shaking his head. No.
No, they're just like what you were watching last night in that match.
I read it wrong.
No, you read it totally wrong.
Really?
Sabu doesn't want anything to do with him.
Really?
Yeah.
Were you boys with Sabu yet at this point?
No.
No. Okay.
No, but he never had anything good to say about Paul ever.
No.
Ever.
Really?
Ever.
Wow. Interesting.
I mean, there was a lot of people like that.
No,
You know what
I
I'm
know,
saying?
but I mean that's interesting that even creatively or anything like that.
Yeah, and him being brought up by his uncle and all that shit, it's different. Like the way he looks at promoters and stuff like that. You know what I mean? You know, I'm sure the Sheik was telling him, fuck every promoter, fuck them, fuck that. You know what I'm saying?
It's us versus them.
Yeah, that's why Sabu had to win all his matches.
Because it's me. I have to protect me.
Yeah.
You have different interests. The promoter and the wrestler always has different interests. You know, the
Yeah.
promoter's looking out for their company, wrestler's looking out for themselves, and especially somebody like Sabu, where you're kind of you're just an independent kind of spirit. You know, it's not like you're going to stay somewhere very long. Maybe different indies and Japanese companies and things like that. So, huge moment though. ECW history there with Sabu
Yeah,
making
huge
his return.
pop, dude.
Gigantic pop, and
Wow.
just adds to the cast of characters that you have already on your roster, is bringing Sabu back at this point. So, next up on the show was Jason Knight taking on Conan, and the special referee was Taz. So,
Dude, was K-Dog jacked?
Yeah, he
Oh
was.
my God, his back was ridiculous.
Conan was huge at this point, and he's
He
going,
was so much bigger than all the Mexican wrestlers.
well, he's more of like a heavyweight guy, just in general, and people think Mexican wrestlers, they think automatically like it's, fast moving, a lot of high spots and stuff, but there's different kind of lucha wrestling, and Conan was a giant star in the 90s.
Giant.
I'm talking arena.
Giant.
I'm talking
I was
like
so happy to work with him.
stadium guy.
Yeah.
And he was a big draw in AAA in Mexico, and just a giant figure. And getting him into ECW, obviously he was the guy that brought in a lot of the Mexican talent, so Ray and Hoovy. And unfortunately, he goes to WCW soon thereafter, Conan. And then that is the bridge for those guys to then go to WCW too. And one of the things on this show is that you hear it in the crowd at a couple different points, and it's pretty apparent. WCW is just a straight up heel promotion to the ECW audience, because you have things like Austin ripping on Hogan and Foley with the Dungeon of Doom stuff later and the Eric Bischoff stuff. Like, WCW is a heel in front of the ECW audience, and taking a lot of your guys, I think maybe that's kind of why. But
Well, yeah, it's a personal.
WWE took him too.
I know, but for whatever reason, and maybe it's the relationship with WWE that Paul had.
But some of them weren't
Because
really our
WWE
guys
wasn't
either.
cool.
Like Conan wasn't one of our
Like,
guys.
nobody gave a fuck about WWE in 1995.
Right, and
You know what I'm saying? Like-
WCW was a little cooler.
True, yeah, but that
With Nitro.
Ollie hit the
Yeah,
nail
that's a
on the
good
head
point.
there.
Yeah.
Nobody cared about them then. They were horrible.
Right, that was a down period for WWF at the time in the business. So Taz is injured, so that's why he's the special ref, and this just plays into the angle later with Taz as the ref here, which
He was
really-
jacked as shit
he
too.
was huge at this
Wow.
point. Jason just talking shit, and then Taz hit him, and then
Call him Monkey Boy.
Monkey
Yeah,
Boy.
I was- yeah.
And Conan hit him with a giant razor's edge, but it was kind of like a bomb version of it or whatever, and that
Yeah.
was it. Not really a match that we can review here, but cool little segment. And
Nice little squash for Conan.
nice little
And
squash.
Jason was fine. Jason was happy to be in it.
Well, Jason did his job. I mean, Jason was a great heel, and he did his job
Talked to
later
him,
on the show
got his
too.
time on the mic.
I was
That's
gonna
what
say the
Jason
funniest
cared
part
about.
is like he went out there and got squashed, and then was the valet. Like,
Right.
Yeah, with his Miami
I was
Vice
like, when
jacket.
he came out, I was like, all right, Jason, get back out.
Yeah, for a second I was like, wait, was this like a double taping? And I'm like, no, wait,
Nope.
this wasn't a double tape. He just happened to come back out.
Yeah, hit the shower and put on your Miami
course.
Vice clothes.
Yeah.
Up next on the show was Stevie Richards taking on El Puerto Ricano, and Stevie was rocking an RSPW shirt. So this was a very early internet thing. RSPW was Rec Sport Pro Wrestling, and this is like early days on the internet. So this is Stevie poking fun at the internet fans in the crowd at ECW, and like doing a little
He
like,
was one of them.
I know, that's probably why he knew about it.
Yeah,
right.
He was one of them.
He was probably on the same message board that they were. So it was just a little interesting thing. Meanie's in the front row, and
All right, let me tell you. So I text Meanie at this point. I stop and I text Meanie. I'm like, I'm like, Meanie, freaking, tell me about the Meanie thing or whatever. I thought I knew it, but yeah, he comes back and it was Yellow Submarine or something like that.
Yes, from the Beatles.
Raven picked it out of that, and that's how Meanie got his. And he still gets paid to be the Meanie.
From that.
Yep.
Today.
The freaking from Raven watching the Yellow Submarine.
From 1995,
That's
watching
great.
the Beatles' Yellow Submarine.
It's freaking great.
You have the blue meanie. He hands Stevie.
It really is.
He hands Stevie a flock of seagulls. Little cut-off shirt. So he changes out his shirt and he pulls him over, and then now Stevie has a lackey of his own.
I know. I was just gonna say
Yeah,
that.
the lackey has a
The
lackey.
lackey has
great.
a lackey. It is fantastic. So this is the beginning of their relationship. This is the start of the BWO is still to come down the road next year. But this is awesome stuff. And Meanie, you want to talk about maximizing your TV time and your spots? Meanie does that to a T, man. I mean, like, seriously delivers. And this was really...
At first he was over though, and then the crowd healed him.
Yeah, I don't know.
They did.
Well, because he was with Stevie.
Because he was with Stevie, I guess. Puerto Ricano hit like a giant plancha or something to him, and then there was...
Yeah, we used to call him Ubaz.
Ubaz?
Yeah, that's Sabu backwards. He was a huge Sabu mark.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was the thing of him.
Oh, that was Ubaz?
Yeah.
I remember you guys saying that, but I
That's
don't remember.
Ubaz.
Yeah.
Ubaz, you're speaking Cardi here doing that, okay.
I didn't make it up. It was just who he was.
Stevie,
And Sabu didn't like it.
he didn't like it. That he was doing a lot of the spots that he was doing, or okay.
Well, yeah, well, think about it. That makes Sabu not so special.
Right, if some guy on the undercard's doing it. Yeah,
There's
true.
a little tiny kid doing it.
True. There was a distraction. Meanie came in then, and he goes up for the Meanie salt. And Stevie's like pushing him. He tries to come down off it. Then he finally tells him, he gets him back up there. He hoists him up
Yeah,
there.
that was great.
And then he goes for it, crashes and burns, completely misses it. And
I mean, but what a landing. What a flat. I mean, it wasn't knees, nothing. It
No.
was flat.
No, yeah.
really good
That's a
moonsault.
tough bump to take flat like that.
Yeah.
We had a lot of cushion.
Yeah, it's still gonna hurt,
Somebody's
man.
going to say that.
Taking a belly flop into a pool, man, it's gonna hurt. Then
You should know.
I do a cannonball, dude. I don't belly flop, all right.
And then they got to refill the pool.
Then there's a Puerto Ricano got a roll up and then a Stevie kick for the finish. This was just a fun little segment match. Again, these aren't quite the roll throughs that we see in later years, but they're still similar.
almost.
They're similar though, even though they're one-offs where it's just like little short segments.
The ones on this show were like a little bit quicker. I felt like than
Yeah.
like our like at least like the roll throughs, like there was some sort of matches kind of going on. Like these ones, like the first portion of the show was like 5 different things, but never like a real match. Like,
Right.
You know.
To me, they weren't real mad, but they were. You got your entrance.
You got your
And
entrance.
that's big too. That's
Well, and-
different than a run
well,
if you get your
and-
entrance.
And you're keeping
The
like
young guys down on a pay-per-view.
and you're keeping like
Well, this wasn't a pay-per-view though.
Oh,
Even though-
was it?
No. Pay-per-view for you guys didn't start till '97. This was just a tape show.
But you're also like keeping character recognition with all these people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like getting them on the card. Like Bubba, that 5-minute segment he had, people were chanting his name. Like you got your Bubba. Now you're introducing Meanie with Stevie. Like just all character based shit.
Yeah. Up next on the show, this is kind of like the first real match on this show, is the Eliminators with Jason taking on the Pitbulls with Francine. Francine looked fantastic in that outfit that she had on.
Calm down, Tosh.
All right, I'll say it. Franny, friend of the show, great
Outfit.
out. Thank you for
I
backing
took
me
a
up.
picture of her and sent it to her.
Did
I
you-
send you the shits. And she laughs.
I'm gonna have to-
She sends emojis.
I'm gonna have to
Smile
make sure I go in your phone and delete that picture
It's already gone.
for later use.
This match was.
I sent one to Bubba too when he was doing his duh thing. He's like, "Oh, what an idiot I was."
I love how you're watching these shows and they're just like texting everybody off.
Gertner, I texted him.
Oh, for the.
I was like, dude, are you like 10 years old here or 11 or something? And then he's talking to him on Facebook the next day. And Gertner was saying how like fucking young he was or something.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Gertner. I was like, comment by Joel Gertner. Or I got mentioned by Gertner on Facebook. I'm like, what the hell is this? It was fucking hilarious.
This match between the Eliminators and the Pitbulls, man,
Horrifying.
pretty sloppy. Yeah,
Dude,
You thought
honestly,
last night was good.
it was. We're never gonna get over this.
No, I can't get over. He liked it.
So what? I like the match. You
I'm
like the match.
disappointed in you. This is really. I feel like you're one of my sons, and I'm disappointed in you.
Did you see the match you had?
Yeah, we'll get to sloppy later. Oh, we'll get to sloppy later. Hold on. Let's talk about this Pitbulls match with the Eliminators first.
Honestly, I thought this match was fine up until the atrocious hot tag.
Oh, God.
And then it went completely off the rails. Dude,
How long did it go, Ollie?
11 minutes.
11. Okay.
Oh, wow, it felt like an eternity.
Yeah, it did.
But you
Yes,
notice
'cause they're
it's
all moving at
hilarious.
a turtle's
It's
pace.
because you guys trying to get spots in.
It's hilarious. Anthony's covering the dude right before the hot tag, and then here comes Cronus,
They
and
stop.
Gary
Yeah, right.
stops him and butchers the hot tag. Goes back and then Anthony hits the hot tag.
Yeah,
And
it was
then it
bad.
just goes off the rails completely.
It really does, man. I mean, like, there are some moments in it where I'm like, yes, that's a cool spot, or that. And one of the things with the Eliminators, the more
Dude, I was just gonna say those, dude. Go ahead.
the more we go back and watch these old ECW shows, I think it kind of exposes the Eliminators as not really great. Like, they might have been great at moments and spots.
They had
but
really good spots. I was gonna say
They were great for like a taped show where you could clip it and cut their spots in, and like
Cronus wasn't a great worker, but Perry could work.
Perry could definitely.
No, but if
work.
you got Cronus doing his cartwheel backflip,
Right, that's what
or like
Cronus was for.
or like his
450.
standing front flip leg drop
Yeah,
that he
all
did,
that.
like
That's
all
what he
that
was.
shit. Like,
Right. There's some good spots in there to make a highlight video,
Right.
and you see it and you're like, oh man, the Eliminators are awesome. But then you watch a match of theirs and you're kind of like, I don't know if this
You know,
was
and
a
I gotta
match.
give it on the when Cronus shot Saturn over. Great catch by Anthony. I don't know if you noticed that on the outside.
Yeah, I probably have it in my notes.
Yeah, it was like a backflip, like whatever. That Ant stepped up and caught him like real nice, which you wouldn't expect.
Well, yeah, I got great catch by Anthony.
Yeah.
Perry's elbow off the top is sweet.
Oh, he's got a great elbow
I got
drop.
that. I got that in there. They did a drop toe hold spot that was fucking neat in the beginning. I forget what the frick they were. They're off the. I'm
trying to remember.
I don't know, something goofy. Japanese strong match. Lots of misses in the match.
Well,
Just
yeah.
a lot.
It was just a clusterfuck. It
punches
was like,
nowhere. Yeah.
Yeah, Pitbull too. He missed like a stinger splash, and he definitely cut his elbow up all the way when he hit. Like he was gushing out there.
Ant was working or he was trying his ass off.
He
Anthony
was, yeah. There was a really cool.
Anthony, much more suited for a Japanese strong match than like AEW nowadays, let's say.
There was a really cool move where they gave him like a heart attack over the ropes from the Pitbulls to Cronus, over the ropes where he went with them. That was a really cool spot.
Yeah.
There was another guillotine for a 2 count, and then there was a press slam. He couldn't get him up. He couldn't get Jason up.
I
for
just gave up immediately.
I know, and I'm like, I mean, you're juiced to the gills, and yet you can't get Jason up for a
I
gorilla
think he was
press.
blown the fuck up.
That's true. You're talking about he's 10 minutes deep in the match.
yeah,
at this
and
point.
he did a lot of that match. I think
Right.
he's blown the fuck
That's
up.
true,
Is what
Tom.
I thought.
That's a really good point.
Because I
still,
thought that too. I'm like, wait, he can't press slam him, and then I was like, oh, he's probably blown up.
there was a spinning heel kick from Pitbull too, which is just always hilarious that he does one of those in his repertoire.
And he's way over your head.
Yeah, I was like, you pretty much missed completely.
Yeah.
And then there was a super bomb for the finish. I mean, like, I've definitely seen worse matches, but this one, it was just kind of there. It was tons of spots, so I'm going to go just a 1.5 for this. Ollie, what do you got for this match?
Yeah, I'll give it like a star. I mean, it was pretty sloppy as it was, but I mean, the guys worked, so.
They worked, yeah. A 1.5.
They were there.
They were there. Hack.
Dude, that gets a 2. It's
Whoa,
1995, guys.
whoa. Hack.
Whatever I said, you were going to go, whoa.
I'm calling you out right now.
What?
This is a Shaw show. The fans demand their Shaws on this one.
What did Shaw do on the show?
He
Did I
worked
say his
Sabu.
phone? Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot about that
So
match.
we need a Shaw rating from you for this one.
Shaw!
All right, there we go.
I forgot about
Yes.
that. That match was just blood.
That's what the people want.
Hey, give the people. Ollie's dying.
No, I'm stretching.
Give the people what they want. Ty, what do you got?
Yeah, I was gonna go 1, but after Hack said 1995, I actually do probably have to give it a 2. Just time and place. But
Okay.
I mean, a couple cool spots in there.
Yeah.
Mostly Saturn and Cronus. But
Yeah.
Oh.
yeah.
Up next on the show was the Mexican death match between Rey Mysterio Jr. and Psychosis. And these two guys had worked a ton together already, and their chemistry in the ring was top notch. I mean, these two guys, I know we talked about it last week with Mike Awesome and Tanaka, but these two guys working together are just perfect together. They are great.
And a different kind of the different match too.
Right.
Did anybody?
I don't even know if they knew the rules. That the fans.
Oh, you're talking about the pin and the 10 count.
Yeah, well, Gerner kind of like explained it in the beginning, but I hate that. Stipulation of a match because they're making pins so easy.
True.
And they're making the 10 count the thing. Like, you shouldn't. Rey Mysterio and Psychosis aren't pinning each other 2 minutes into a match. When you've seen them have a 30-minute match themselves and they're kicking out of all the shit.
80 zillion spots.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they're pinning them and then, like, it's going for the 10 count. I don't know if anybody actually, realized that.
I feel that same way when I'm watching, like, an Iron Man match or a 2 out of 3 Falls match. I'm like, well, if falls normally happen around, like, the 15-minute mark, why would a fall happen within the first couple?
They should all happen within, like, the last 10 minutes of the match.
Right.
You would
Well, in today's match structure and wrestling logic and what every other match goes with, if you're going to go 30 minutes or 45, then your 2 out of 3 falls better be in the last fucking 10 minutes.
Right.
Well, yeah, especially the way they kick out of finishers. You can't give a guy one finisher and have him count 3 in the first 5 minutes in a different match when he's kicking out of 3
And then
finishers.
go another half hour.
But
The premise didn't work.
Yeah,
And you can tell by the crowd.
Yeah.
premise not working is almost irrelevant.
Because there's no pop for any finish. There's no pop for any pin.
But the action that you see in this match,
Yeah, you can take it apart like that.
you know what I mean?
I don't think it was their best work, to be honest with
I
you.
don't think it was either.
I don't think it was their best work, but I thought it was damn good.
You have no credibility with what you know is their best work.
I'm an accurate star rater.
No.
I'm an accurate star rater. Known
Meltzer
accurate
gave
star
us
rater.
a 5 on his
Meltzer-
on his reaction.
Meltzer gave me a 5-star as a star rater. So,
He did? What did you do for that?
You just gotta pay $19.99 and then you get
Oh, is that all?
Yes,
I
and
could get one?
you could get one
Yes.
as well. Yes.
You get a star on the Meltzer Walk of Fame.
Yeah, there you go.
That's great.
I don't know,
What a
but-
great gimmick by him.
He doesn't actually do this. I mean, we're making up stuff. You're right.
Is he one of our callers?
Meltzer does not. There's no way he knows the show exists.
No, did you? I don't know if you guys noticed on like the second countdown where the first 2 Gertner was going 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and Ray. I don't know if he didn't know. I don't know if he didn't know fucking English, and they got the one, and like he barely got up in the corner. They was like 1, 0, and like Ray wasn't like up yet, and then like he kind of got up, and then every count after that, he went dos or diez, nueve, ocho.
Yeah,
he
right?
counted in Spanish. The first 2 he counted in English, and then Ray missed a cue by getting up, and the rest of them, Gertner on the fly.
I can't believe I missed that.
Gertner on the fly started doing every count in Spanish after that.
That's pretty cool.
That is.
That is pretty cool.
Nice. There's Gertner about that if I remember that.
There's no way you'll remember that.
Well, no,
I'd
I
have
mean,
to write
but
it
just
down
think
now.
about. I don't know how much Spanish Gertner knows, but
No, dude, he
he was saying everything in Spanish after everything he said in English when he
Yeah,
was
that's what
announcing
he
the
was doing.
wrestler.
right. But and also usually you go uno, dos, tres, cuatro, seis. You know, not diez, nueve, ocho, siete, seis.
I can't
cinco,
do it backwards.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
know, he
like-
definitely knows his. He definitely knows.
fucking him up too.
Yeah.
He definitely
Whatever.
knows a little some. He has to.
Well, yeah, he was putting a little
No,
stank on
yeah,
his
but Ray, not
pronunciation.
like,
Yeah,
not like
Ray,
by the years when I
Yeah.
was with him in WCW.
He was rolling.
He was fluent.
Oh yeah, he was born in America.
But,
I mean, he's from
Yeah,
but-
I just don't know if he missed a cue on that one because I recognize the first two were the first two counts were in English and the rest after that were in Spanish.
I know refs looking at him in the corner like, yo,
Amigo,
I'm gonna have that. Ray fucked
Rapido,
up in the
rapido.
corner.
there was like a this match kind of was like just repetitive in a way.
The
Yeah.
crossbody over the guardrail and the
well,
people's laps
Psychosis
is
opened
good.
with the
Yeah.
3 misses in a row.
But I love
I
it.
know they were cool.
I love
because
that
he
spot.
hit a couple of them later.
Yes.
for pins.
No, I mean it makes sense, but like
Especially the one in the
to your
corner.
point is like being
That-
repetitive.
That bump is crazy that he takes.
yeah, I'm
That's-
like, what the hell is he doing?
As a signature bump to take the missed drop kick to land on like your back and your neck like that, and then he took multiple ones of those bumps. Like the moonsault that Ray hit was picture perfect into the crowd.
Yeah.
That was so perfect.
flawless.
I mean,
Like,
just
what a catch.
Just absolutely, yeah. Psychosis is
Right
the base,
there. Right on the
right there is
shoulder.
the base for him.
well, yeah, Ray made sure he pulled the guardrail up to the ring
Absolutely.
or whatever. But
Get
another
yourself
thing
through.
I noticed during this match. When Ray fucked up the guardrail spot when he went to jump on the guardrail on the outside.
they just bypassed
yeah,
it and
they
threw
just
him right
by-
in.
and he threw him over. Did you notice that people had their own personal coolers on the ground?
No, that's awesome.
yeah, in the crowd in the first row, there was like
ECW.
3 coolers.
Oh, man.
The guy was
Well,
moving
did-
and picked up his
did they-
cooler and was
Was there any concessions at all in
At that
1995?
because I'm
Yeah, there had to be something.
because I was like, is that a cooler?
think?
yeah.
Because
There
I
had to
was,
be.
I was like, is that a cooler? Because I saw
I
the
don't
guy
know.
pick
Did
up
you see
his own-
fans holding fucking? We got to check that out.
Cups of beer.
Yeah, I saw a
and
guy
stuff, yeah.
moving his cooler, and then I looked on the ground, and there was like 4 or 5 other coolers next to people. I guess it was like BYOB,
Yeah, I don't know. That's pretty
which
cool.
was fucking great.
95. It might have been.
Get a 30 rack and
Yeah, go to ECW. It's
Right.
probably the best day ever.
Oh yeah, they were personal
Right
coolers
from
people
work,
had.
right into the line.
go grab a fucking thing of ice and a 30 rack from the beer
Oh my
distributor,
God,
and you're
what a-
fucking
what a
headed down
day.
to South Philly.
Yeah, it was fucking hilarious. I'm like, those guys brought their own coolers.
So they finally they fight over to like the announcer area, and then Ray hits a Rana that was so fucking nice from that area.
Get hurt doing that move.
Dude, that was fucking nuts. Like, and then that was a 3 count, and Psychosis wasn't able to get back in the ring because
Yeah,
he
but
was
what
so
was
far
the
away.
best part about all that was Molyneux keeping up with Ray, getting back to the ring because he knew he had to go there and do business there. You know, I'm like, damn, Molyneux, I couldn't believe he was right there.
Yeah.
Hop down the bleachers, the whole thing. Yeah.
After the match, Jason came out and he was offering Ray a contract to manage him, and then he refused. And then out came the Eliminators, and then in one of the bigger pops on the show, 911 comes out, and they have an awkward exchange
Al
with the
was over.
Eliminators. Al was so over, and then there's just a great visual of Ray and him working to eliminate the Eliminators, and that was that. And then he's on his shoulder.
To eliminate the eliminators.
He's on his shoulder.
That's just a good visual, though. Paul's good with that stuff. you
Ray
know
and
what I mean?
911.
Yeah, Ray on the
Yeah, and
shoulders.
unsuspecting like duo,
Partners,
yeah,
yes.
like the fucking the big and the
And
little.
something
Yes.
was goofy about
Like
Al
back
and
in
his
Super
choke
Bowl.
slam. There was something goofy
There was, but
Al wasn't great on his feet. Like he was like Big Bill. Not great for him.
this was a fun match, though. I'm gonna go.
Oh yeah, I got Al's running all fucked up. He had the. Oh, and then who's laying in the middle of the ring? That Al was getting ready to do it. They're like, no, there's somebody in the ring. Al had to go over, turn around, and pull somebody by his legs out of the middle of the ring before they went into the spot.
Was it
It was Jason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he was laying in the middle. It was just stupid. He had to stop what he was doing and go move him.
For a match, though, I'm gonna go just 3 stars for this. I thought it was really fun, but didn't get to like the great level that I've seen these guys work before. So, Ollie.
Stipulation aside, because I didn't really care for it and or understand it, and I thought it just could have did without it, to be honest. But I'll go like 3 stars for it. Yeah, I mean it was solid, but not their best.
Shot.
Was that 3 1/4?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was a quarter shot there. All right. Any other thoughts on this match, Jack? Any?
Well, we talked about it.
Okay. Ty.
Yeah, I'll give it a 3. Not some of the best work that they've done. We've had previously, but
Something fucking happened.
Up next on the show, this was the ECW tag title match between...
What a barn burner.
Oh, God. Between the Public Enemy and you and Too Cold Scorpio. First off, this is like so ECW, the entire experience of this match. Public Enemy are basically on their way out, and the crowd knows it, too. They have a couple more shows with you guys. The crowd's smart, and the crowd knows all the, whether it's the sheet stuff or whatever. So... I don't know. Hack, walk us through the dance-off that takes place before this match.
Dude, that was all. That whole thing's off the cuff.
All of it.
I didn't know about it. It might have been. I think it was all Teddy, just off the cuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Just going.
Yeah, that's Teddy, and he knows Scorp, so yeah. I'm sure that was all off the cuff.
Scorp's dancing was great, and Teddy's doing the dancing, and then they put it.
Johnny
he's fucking
hilarious.
Johnny doing it, and then they put you on the spot, and you bring the house down with your white man moves.
Yeah, it's stupid.
It's stupid, but it's
so
great though.
I know, it was one of those. It was one of those, like, you know, that's right along the line with the 10 lashings, the freaking with the blind angle, the fucking funk out of the box. It was one of those things that got me to that next level. It was like one of those 5 things that got me to that next fucking
moment.
level. Yep.
That little
doing the Cabbage Patch. It's a joke, but that was what that dude. It brought me just to another level.
I could see it too. Like the crowd. I mean, the crowd knew it was like an organic kind of moment. And the other thing that was great about
nobody in that place thought I'd be dancing or doing something like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I should have just caned them.
It's a different.
I mean, like, yeah, right.
But it's a different side of your character.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what was cool about it. And I love the fact that just the dichotomy between you and Too Cold, but then the way the woman and
her and Scorp are just having fun with each other out there. You see them when they first come out, they're just fucking with each other, talking, having fun and shit. And he opens up the second rope. She's like, "No, dude, I go in under the first and second."
I love
rope
that.
Next to
she had such a
and they laugh.
She had such a presence. So when they finally ask her to dance, and she starts doing a little bit, and then they start to dance up on her, you and Too Cold immediately come up and protect her. Because she's woman.
Yeah.
You know?
Absolutely.
And then boom.
She's queen.
Yeah, right? You're not going to get to dance up on her like that.
No.
Just like the little things about just that little, like, 2 minute segment.
That's all off the cuff. That's just like, you can't step to her. You know what I mean? And since you're not thinking about it, it just happened.
The other thing with the pre-match, too, was with all the belts you got. So he's got the TV title, and you guys are tag champs, and the winner of this match gets a world title shot later in the show. So,
which I forgot all about. All that happens later, I forgot totally about.
So, with the belts, when you just throw the belts down, it seemed like Scorp was upset.
I had to go apologize to him.
I saw
I'm like, dude, I'm sorry. And then we hung it out.
Yeah.
Just doing stupid pantomime shit.
But none of that's planned. You're just doing all that out there.
I'm just like, fuck you. You want these titles? Come get them. Something like that. You know what I mean?
And he didn't like that.
Yeah.
And
he's like, yo, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, sorry.
I can see you back off a little bit.
Yeah, I did.
It was great. Like, just all the... And then the match started.
Yeah, it was downhill from there, wasn't it? Me and Johnny obviously were trying to make a point that they thought that it was just going to be a schmaz. So, dude, I did a fucking leapfrog. I think it probably is the only time I ever did a leapfrog in a match.
You did a leapfrog?
The only time ever.
I loved your...
Yeah, you actually got up there a little bit.
Dude. You did?
Yeah.
Hey, I love the leg drop. The leg drop you do over the ropes, too.
Yeah. I was
he almost breaks his other leg that he's doing over there. You don't know how to just land 2 legs and fucking
I know.
in unison.
You're right.
It's always fucking the one leg straight and the one leg like this. And I'm like, Hack's going to fucking tear his ACL.
That's how I tore it. Doing a leg drop off the top.
We watched the match that you did. Yeah. But this was just like, I mean, look, you got the Public Enemy. You got Hack.
I mean, Teddy did a couple spots.
He
was up on me. I spun him around, and then he spun me into something.
You're like 4 of the most over people in the company.
They are super over. And it's not, look, it's just a little, it's a sloppy match. I mean, let's be real. It's a sloppy match. And
it's not your conventional,
first of all, the Public Enemy
tag match.
No.
There's no such thing as nothing but a sloppy match with the Public Enemy.
And there's nothing but a sloppy match with you.
And even if even if Teddy, because Teddy can work his ass off.
Absolutely.
You know, as the Cheetah Kid and all, Teddy could work his ass off. Like the way AEW guys can work now. He could work that way back and then. But when he's in those big baggy clothes and shit, it doesn't matter how good your spots are. It's not going to look good because you're in all these big baggy clothes, you know? And he was jacked underneath those. He was jacked totally.
Wow.
Yeah, I was looking at his calves. His calves were huge.
Yeah, Teddy was always jacked, always on the juice.
Always.
So he died at 50, jacked it big, as jacked as I had ever known him when he died.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
same with Benoit. Benoit was jacked, that utterly jacked.
They were friends too, I believe.
Yeah,
pretty sure they were.
Yeah, they probably did some Japanese tours together.
Yeah, this was just like, you know, a lot of wild spots and Scorpio. When you started teaming with Scorpio, because I feel like that also took you to another level. What were your thoughts about like first teaming up with him and working with him as a partner?
Dude, we were buddies. We hung together, so we had the posse going
Before
right
that.
here. Huh?
Before you were teaming together, you were already hanging out.
Yeah, so he knew that, you know, that would just work.
Well, was that something that, like, you guys suggested since you were boys, or no? It just kind of came.
No, Paulie just kept giving me home runs.
I mean,
Here, take the ball, Hack, go run. Take the ball, Hack, go run.
how could you not when you got Woman, you're teaming with Too Cold,
Right.
and you're working the program with Austin? I mean, it's like, you know.
And Conan a little bit here too, because we did that other thing when I did with Austin.
Right. So, I mean, like, you're just continuing to work with
Yeah, I'm
great
rocking.
talent. You really are.
Yeah,
And
I know it too.
You're delivering to. This was, you know, look,
me
like we
screw
said,
this
it's the Public Enemy, it's Sandman. This is a sloppy
Let's
match. There was a Rocco, the Hunican Rana he hit on you was just, it was there. That was.
So I'm wondering why
happened.
there's no pin in the match. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, why isn't anybody going for a pin? Well, because I forgot about whatever those stupid stipulations were. Were they clear to you guys what was going on in the match? Did you realize that whoever pins gets a shot at the title? Did you know that when you were watching?
Yeah, because I listened to Gardner before, and you probably
Did
fast
you know
forwarded.
that?
Yes, we
Okay.
listened to.
Yeah, so I'm wondering
We
why
watched
there was
the show
a
we're
pin.
supposed to watch.
And
We're
then
doing a
once
podcast.
I pinned like that was my idea to do it like that.
What, the one pin?
Yeah, it's like I didn't even try and pin. I'm like knocked out.
Yeah,
and I
right.
just happened to fall on the guy after the spot. Out of nowhere. Oh shit.
I love the finish.
Yeah, that's my finish.
The sell of you up on the ropes and like you're knocked out, and then the fall down for the accidental pin, like as a banana peel.
And
Like,
I was waiting on that. It could have happened actually a little quicker.
It should have happened a little bit quicker, but yeah.
but it was awesome. And it's like, it kind of reminded me a little bit of when you won the belt from Shane, where it's like the Sandman keeps winning these matches. I don't know how. It's kind of like a little bit what Mikey's doing too, with the, you know, he's the accidental champ.
That's big, Mikey.
It's very similar to that.
Yeah, I
but,
forgot all about that. How Mikey would win matches.
but it's a great
You
gimmick.
get the shit kicked out of him and somehow spill over
Right.
at the end.
It's
Well,
a
and it was great because you fall. You didn't cover him. Like, you like...
Yeah,
you
my
like
head
hemp
really
like that.
went
Yeah,
down,
it was
yeah.
dead fishing him.
You
Yeah,
were.
it was totally. That's how I wanted it to be. Like I didn't want to win a match.
And then post match, he's got to revive you with a beer, which was great too.
They love that shit.
They love that shit. I mean, it's exactly what it should be. So you get a title shot later on this show from this win here. You guys are still tag champs. As a match, this was definitely too long and very, very sloppy.
Well, dude, it was fun. It was between entrances. It was 10 minutes before anybody touched anybody.
Pretty much,
Yeah.
You know.
But the PE though, I mean, you have said this before. The PE was one of those first acts for ECW where you were like, "Oh man, we're really rolling now."
Yeah,
This
dude,
is-
those dudes were over. They were
were-
rocking the place.
They were like one of the original.
I was like, yeah, I want to be over as those guys.
Right.
That's how I felt.
And they were, and they go to WCW, and it just doesn't work out.
Well,
for them
because
there.
Johnny, his first night, steals the ambulance and gets in an accident. Or him and Hugh Morris, and doesn't get fired.
It's amazing.
Like the first week he's there, this happens. They steal an ambulance. So then what they do is the next day they call it, they rib him. So they get a real cop to come on the bus because they were doing a bus. There was whatever the fuck they were doing. They sent a real cop on the back of the tour bus to arrest Johnny.
It's amazing. It's wrestling.
I know that's what I think it was Bischoff's idea or something too.
The boss. Yeah, let's rip the guy.
Yeah, he stole a van and crashed it to go. You know, and that's rip.
No, let's not fight. We'll get him. Yeah.
Hey, he's one of the boys. Yeah, let's keep these guys. These guys are
Hey,
great.
listen, I would have done it.
Yeah, the boys will be
And your
boys.
Boris was there. He skated out of that too. You great guy. Loved you. What a good guy.
Might have been part of the reason why he didn't get fired is because he was with you. Because Hugh was pretty over and with the book, you know, wasn't he? He was kind of like with the book.
For a
but
match,
still.
For a match, though.
You could have said, yeah, I couldn't stop him, so I had to go to say he was going to be. That's a total
I
wrestling.
had to go with him, yeah. I just make sure he didn't do anything stupid. Yeah.
Well, I got in an accident, got arrested. How did that work out, you?
For a match, though, I'm going to go 1.5 stars for this. Ollie?
I'll give it 2 because the finish is really good.
I did enjoy the finish, too. Yeah. How many Shaws, Hack?
Sha.
Wow, 2.5 Shaws for yourself there. Okay.
For the match.
For the match.
But the first 10 minutes was 5.
First time, I'm with you. Sports entertainment, the intro and
Absolutely,
everything, that's a 5.
Yeah, it just went downhill after that.
And then the bell rang.
That's
Shiny grunge out over there.
That's kind of where I'm at. Like, I give it a 3 just for the entirety of the whole thing, you know, with the beginning. And the beginning was great. The middle was the middle. The finish was great. So we'll go 3.
Okay.
And Joey said something about Utah drunk laws. Did you
Yes,
catch that
public
tonight?
drunkenness in Utah. They must have lax laws or something. I was like,
Because you just started getting announced from Sandy, Utah. So,
Yeah.
Oh, and another thing with that about Joey, how the camera pans to him and Joey's doing the cabbage patch, and then he's like,
oh, yeah.
That was good.
That
I forgot
was a
about that.
good bit. Up next on the show, and you want to talk about sports entertainment. Todd Gordon taking on Bill Alfonso with the special ref of Beulah McGillicuddy.
peak wrestling.
Oh my God,
Dude, Todd's bumping in this.
Hold on. Let's
I
first
mean, Fonzie's bumping.
the video package that shows you the build up to this and the heat that Fonzie has now, which is really rolling for a couple
It's like
months.
nuclear heat.
It's nuclear heat.
Yeah.
He's probably the most over heel in the company. I don't think
easily.
that's an overstatement.
All right,
Might be the most over heel on the
person.
planet.
Right?
He was.
He's over heel. And
Fire.
I think of this as one of the greatest Paul Heyman booking moments ever. Is this angle and what you did with the heat from Fonzie, how you transferred it to Taz as you rolled it into Taz then, was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And this match, when you want to talk about a match between two non-wrestlers, and I know the Fonzie Beulah match is the one that gets all the love because Fonzie almost dies bleeding to death in it, but this match was fucking awesome for what it was for two non-wrestlers, two non-working fucks, putting on a show for the fans, and then doing a finish that leads to giant business for the company and the run that Taz had as a heel. What a fucking spectacle. Were you watching? Was this a sellout on the monitor probably backstage for this one at the time? I know you can't remember.
What are we talking about again?
Fonzie and Todd working.
Was everybody
I
watching the
was
monitor?
watching it.
and saying,
Yeah, that's
like,
right.
Yeah, well, a lot of people were just around the monitor all the time. I mean, we had one. Now they have like a bunch of them, but we literally had one little 12. It would look like a little 12-inch black and white.
And there'd be like
freaking-
20 chairs.
sitting around that freaking monitor watching.
I can't imagine everybody backstage not wanting to watch this because this was so awesome. Like the heat that Fonzie has coming out here, built up as this heel ref character, and they show the genesis of that, where it started with the Shane Douglas finish with you, and then Shane saying we need better officiating, and that builds up into the whole heel character. Finally, 911 choke slams him.
I'm like, what? When he's talking about the thing with me and Fonzie, I forgot all about that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why is Fonzie helping me? Because I'm thinking I'm a baby face.
You're
I
a heel.
forgot that I was. Oh, like in the Public Enemy match. I forgot I'm laying there on the mat and I'm doing there, and I'm like, God, what a good heel I was.
Yeah.
Just saying.
just saying. But for
Dance better than him.
For this, man, first off, Beulah McGillicuddy, I mean, this
Wow,
is...
those legs.
What just complete smoke show. Just 10 out of 10.
They don't make them 90s fine anymore.
They don't make them 95 fine anymore, man. Seriously. The outfit that she has, and then out comes Todd, and Todd's rocking the ECW outfit.
Todd's pumped, dude. He wanted to be a pro
he's all
wrestler when he
jacked
was a
up,
kid.
yeah.
This is his shot.
He's got his hands taped, but he's also kind of got, like, I don't know what else
And
is on
the
there.
Wilson elbow pads.
The Wilson elbow pads.
Yeah,
and
he's got the whole kit and caboodle. He was throwing some serious palms.
Oh my God, the palm strike.
Yeah, because at the end he got blown up.
I can tell you,
Yeah,
he
he
wasn't
was
throwing
blown.
the potatoes
Right,
anymore.
yeah.
Oh, and it's so great, and I could see him a couple times. He's trying to throw Fonzie into the ring post, and Fonzie's not having it at all. He completely stops him, and Fonzie's walking him through the whole thing.
You can see Fonzie going, hit me,
hit
me
do
again,
this,
hit
do that
me,
again,
hit
and then
me, do
Fonzie
this.
hitting him with an eye poke, and then going
Right.
like
Oh,
Fonzie orchestrated the entire thing.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
And Fonzie's selling is fucking, like Oliver said earlier, was
Oh,
fucking
dude,
pretty
Fonzie
sure.
taking every punch in his face. He's just like,
I know.
I absolutely.
With those teeth going everywhere.
it was
Dude.
so good.
Fonzie just before there, when he goes after Beulah, was the heat when he goes after Beulah.
Oh, he gives her like the fucking Napoleon Dynamite
Oh, yeah.
look, and then
Yeah.
arms her with like a clothesline, like.
Yeah, he's like, you ready, bitch?
The heat at that moment. Oh my God! That crowd.
I was even shocked then. I forgot what was
That crowd
happening.
wanted to tear him apart, man. They really did.
Oh god,
oh,
that
dude, if
clothesline.
a crowd member could have got their hands on
How dare
Fonzie.
you! How dare you do that to Beulah?
Oh my god!
great.
Yeah, he did the kip when he did the backspin, like
Yep.
the Napoleon Dynamite, and then did the fucking clothesline. So funny.
Yeah, dude,
man.
Fonzie was maybe the biggest heel ever in the history of ECW, if you really think about it.
For heat,
How-
yeah.
I mean,
For
you
like
can't
the
get
amount
one-
of heat one could have.
and it wasn't just for a couple months.
Yeah,
This
no,
was
it
a
was,
couple years.
Yeah, it was amazing heat, and
He was literally stopping everything that was ECW.
it was
Yeah, it was
genius.
great.
It was
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
genius.
I know
Straight
for him to go from that to being loved with the whistle with RVD is like.
It's amazing. It really is. It's full circle shit. Gordon hits a low blow and then a frying pan shot. The fans are giving him all kinds of weapons and stuff too.
Dude, the shots with the cookie sheet.
the cookie sheet shots and just everything about it. And then Beulah is down and out from what Fonzie did. So out comes Taz because he's a ref, right? Taz is a referee. We already established this. And he's about to count the 3 count for Todd, and he turns heel on Todd at that point, lays him out, and then puts Fonzie over for the win. And the crowd is going absolutely ballistic at this point. They can't believe it. You double cross the crowd into thinking they're getting their blow off and Fonzie is finally getting his comeuppance, and he kind of does. But instead, you transfer all that heat, and now Taz cuts just an amazing promo. It's one of the best promos. I mean, he cuts this promo and he's pissed off at the fans. He's pissed off at the fans for not recognizing him, talking about how he's injured, welcoming back Sabu. He's taking shots at Funk. He's taking shots at the fans. And he's challenging the fans to get in the ring. And he's saying, I'm with Bill Alfonso now. I mean, this is an A-plus heel turn. This is as good as it gets. And what you do right here with this heel turn is you set the stage for Taz and Sabu. The build for Taz and Sabu starts with this turn right here.
And goes for
18 months or so.
yeah, until they even touch.
Yeah. It's insane. It's really, it's great genius booking to transfer that heat that Fonzie had into Taz. Just Paul, this is Paul's brilliance here. This is for a sports entertainment special. How long did this go? I mean, it's not a catch-as-catch-can match, but this is...
Says 6 minutes and 37 seconds.
I'm giving this...
From bell to bell, probably.
For everything, including post-match, and for the angle and everything about this, especially for 2 non-wrestlers, this is a 5-star classic for what it is. I'm serious for what it is. It's a 5-star for me. I'm going 5 on it. I mean, it's not a real wrestling match, right? But for everything involved in it, the booking alone for this gets 5 for me.
Fonzie and Todd get 5 for me.
All right, 5 from you, Ollie.
Fonzie selling alone.
Hack.
Sha, 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 sha.
Wow!
It's an 11.
That's an 11 right there.
That match was great for those two.
Absolutely.
It really was.
That broke the Shaw meter.
No, you broke the Shaw meter. Take that, Meltzer!
That's an 11, dude.
Yeah.
Give out 11s.
Oh, yeah,
An 11's something unbelievable, dude. And that Fonzie, what a great job. I
Fonzie,
texted him during that, too.
Todd, a great job, too, for everything he did there, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good shit.
That really
It
was good shit, man.
Yeah.
And then it went downhill from there. After the next match.
Well, I'd say 5's around, but this guy came out with an 11, but I also give it a 5.
5-star. Shouts out to Fonzie and shouts out to Todd Gordon, man. That certainly is
that was
absolutely
great.
amazing. Up next on the show, Hack, you coming out ready to take on Mikey Whipwreck.
Yeah, I always wonder what the one thing with him or with Stone Cold wearing the orange, and I've seen that like little segment before, that 3-second that they show, and I always wonder what happened after that. I'm expecting me to come out in this match later on. I'm thinking, I'm definitely going to hit the ring and do something.
And you don't.
Right.
And it's, I mean, you're coming out to face Mikey Whipwreck, but then Austin.
Yeah, I win this big match, and then all of a sudden I get hit, and then he's got a title match.
ECW, it's wrestling. It's wrestling.
ECW at its finest.
Really?
He lays you out with the stun gun on the guardrail, so that was his finisher.
Yeah,
he
that
used.
broke a bone in my hand.
Did it really?
That wasn't called. It just happened.
Oh, man. So he gives you the stun gun and then took you out with some kendo stick shots.
I love the stretcher that they bring out for
I
your
know, it was a
fat
joke.
ass.
I'm like, I'm not getting on that thing. And that doofy dude that I don't even remember was there too. There was some guy there, not the nurse and the wife dude, some other guy.
He was trying to put the catheter in.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm not getting on that thing.
So Austin then got on the mic and he's bitching about Eric Bischoff, Hogan, and Flair, which is just great. I mean, it's just like, you can see it in this promo that he cuts there too, where it's like, oh man, he's got that in him. Like whatever it is, he's got that in him right there with that. And then he just jumps Mikey and he's beating him up. And then the one thing too is
Not a real match. Kinda.
not a real match, but you gotta love Sign Guy Sign. It says Austin, the future has arrived. Has Sign Guy ever had a better sign than that?
No, that was pretty good.
I mean,
the match
seriously.
before Fonzie take a Valium was a pretty good sign too. Did you see that one?
Yeah, that dude had a couple guys. And next to that, dude, I enjoyed watching the guy in the tie-dye shirt, though. He's the most
a
most
character.
entertaining
Yeah.
fucking dude of the whole fucking thing.
He's all in, dude.
Yeah,
Those
he's
guys
doing
are
everybody's
all
fucking thing.
in.
He's fucking in on every move. That guy's
And the other
fucking
guy,
amazing.
the fucking the hippie dude,
Yeah.
just standing there like this with Stevie Richards the whole time. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, dude?
Yeah.
I love the fans chanting Hogan at Austin, and he was
And
getting
then he
pissed.
did the leg drop.
So he does a big boot and a leg drop, and he does it way better than Hogan could do. And he does the big boot and the leg drop, and then
That
Joey,
popped me and Ollie fucking huge.
dude, Joey on commentary, take that lame ass crap. It's not going to get done around here. What a great line by Joey right there, because it's just those little digs that were awesome. Mikey finally, there was on the floor. Austin was begging off. Saying that he hurt his elbow, and then Mikey was going at it even more, and then Austin reversed the stun gun for a 2 count, but Mikey hit a sunset flip, pulling on the tights for the finish out of nowhere.
And him keeping the tights down, fucking
Full ass cracking
pulling them
them,
right
yeah.
out is great shit.
And that
It's
was
great.
it. I mean,
Like he was like stunned and his ass was out. Like, yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
I can't really give this a star rating, but Hack, how many shots are you going to give this whole segment?
I liked it. Sha, 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 sha.
4 shots from Hack here.
It was a good segment.
Yeah.
It started with me.
I was thinking about something during this match that just came up. Mikey being heavyweight champion, do you think that had anything to do, or was like a jab at like a WCW or WWE? Like, we don't need like a big, huge guy to be a champ. Like, we can have Mikey as our champ, and it's not like it
I think it was all
matter.
Mikey's character just falling into it. It like seemed like a good ending.
Yeah, I don't know. It was something that just like kind of popped in my head when I was
never
like
thought of it
thinking
like
of like not that Mikey is not a wrestler that is like worthy of a championship, but like
With size.
This
Just
character
all over.
wasn't. You know what I mean?
Right, but like just like I don't know if that was like a subtle like almost dig by Paul to like the other companies like listen, my champ doesn't have to be some big almighty like dude like I can have
I would doubt it if that Paul would think like that.
I mean, I like it in a way because it's just interesting where it's like, yeah, we you know, anybody at any moment could be our champion.
Right.
It educates the audience to say, just because you think of a certain guy, doesn't necessarily make them the champion.
Well, yeah, and it makes all these matches like believable. Like anybody can win.
Right.
You know, like we're not just gonna be your generic like you're going into a match like there's no way that dude's winning.
Right.
Yeah. So like I get that point. Like I'm just thinking about the time period and like knowing Paul and all this other stuff. Like I don't know. It was just a question I had.
Yeah. No. It certainly. I definitely can see that. Up next on the show, Sabu taking on the man himself, the Shah Hackmeyers. This was just a kind of excuse for a bunch of Sabu to get his shit in for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of what the match was. And I didn't think it was bad or anything.
No.
Like, Shah did his part.
Yeah.
And Sabu hit.
And was happy to be out there doing it.
And Sabu hit everything in this match. Like this,
everything.
We talked about it last
week.
Shah
was there for all of it.
Shah was there for all of it. We talked about it last week with the Candido match. When Sabu was on, and he was definitely on tonight in this match. Watching the with the Shah coming back, and the crowd is super into this, man. The crowd is reacting to everything. They're happy to see Sabu work for the first time in months. Man. It's like, I haven't seen Sabu in a while. Let's see how he is. And this was what it was. I mean, I don't know what else to say about the match really besides that because it was just.
That was a showcase for Sabu.
It really.
It could have been a dummy out there, right? You know, like a wrestling buddy.
Like Cena over there. But this is, I mean, Shah got a little bit of stuff in there. There was a suplex, but Sabu cut him off. There was a guillotine leg drop from the Shah, which I guess was kind of nice. And he went for his double knee finisher, but he got dragged. He got dragged into the chair face first. Sabu hit a Hurricane Rana over the ropes, and then he set him up on a table, and this dive looked like it was fucking wild. That dive that Sabu hit on the Shah was fucking nuts. Shah then threw himself in, and then he got pinned for a 2 count. Kicked out of that. There was a somersault Arabian facebuster from Sabu for the finish. This was what it was. But honestly, I think that this is the greatest Shah match of all time. I think this is the best match I've ever seen the Shah Hackmeyers have. So I'm going to go 3 stars for this. Ollie, what do you give the match?
Yeah, I give it around like a 3. It's probably the best match I've seen like Hackmeyers have. To be honest, I was kind of surprised to see him like in this spot like with Sabu, but I mean it was an entertaining match.
Yeah.
Dude, if you think about it, it was kind of just like back in the day with the WWF, like an enhancement match. It's really like a straight enhancement match.
Totally.
What they would put on a Saturday afternoon.
Yeah.
To get one guy over, and that's it.
But
it's for one guy.
They executed the purpose of the match.
Yeah, man.
What's your Shah rating for it, Hack?
Shah.
3 Shahs. All right. Ty?
Yeah, I like the match. Like you said, of Shah, everything. Probably, like you said, one of his better matches. So I'll give it a 3.
Awesome. Next up on the show, this was the main event between Terry Funk and Tommy Dreamer taking on Raven and Cactus Jack. You're laughing over there. What are you laughing about?
I don't know. It was just funny watching it.
Just funny watching
I
it?
love watching Funk work.
Oh, God.
I
Funk,
just love watching it.
like some of the stuff he was doing.
He just don't care. It's hilarious.
None of that is... It's all just out there. And you see it at certain times where they kind of get a little lost at points, but that's the point of it.
Oh, that's Funk. You're getting lost in a match with him. You just are.
But that's the point of it.
Yeah.
It's almost like, let's see how...
Who knows what that old nut man is going to do? That's kind of we all thought. Who knows what he's going to do out there?
But it worked, though, and the crowd was, really into this. And I love how this match, too, with just some of the spots in it, like... The VCR being involved. I love Dreamer.
And his Joey's lines are just great.
Joey's lines are awesome in this match. It's a wild, chaotic ECW brawl with some really, really over characters. I mean, you have You have Cactus doing maybe the best promo work of his career around this time period. As a character now, as a heel.
Wow.
This is as good as he
when
ever
he turned
got.
on the audience.
Yep.
So why am I going to do all that stuff for you anymore? That was great. It was the only way he could turn heel.
I love the spots with him taking off the shirt, and he has the Eric Bischoff shirt with "Forgive Me, Uncle Eric" on it.
That's funny.
You're really appealing to the hardcore fan.
That's funny.
But it is so funny because the work that Cactus is doing at this point in saying, hey, I need to go back to WCW. I can't do the CCW stuff. It's like a work shoot, but it's so good.
Yeah, it is.
It really connects to the audience. And this match itself, man, just a wild brawl. There's all kinds of crazy spots. Raven's all bloody. Tommy and Raven, you have that dynamic.
Raven's gushing.
You have Funk and Cactus. Funk and Cactus is an all-time great wrestling rivalry as
Absolutely.
well. Amazing chemistry between them. And when you get in this match, too, you have two people that you have great chemistry with opposing two people you have great chemistry with. So Funk and Cactus have great chemistry, and Tommy and Raven have great chemistry. And this match, even though it was a clusterfuck ECW brawl, it still had great chemistry to it, too. I really, really enjoyed this. It's just a great spots here. Alfonso comes out here at one point because there's no official because Funk just takes out the ref, which is just Funk doing Funk stuff. And then out comes Bill Alfonso and Taz. And Alfonso counts 2 on Funk and then kicks him in the head, and then so does Taz. So this is your giant angle that you're running with here. And then Dreamer got all up in Taz's grill, and Raven knocked him down. And then they leave, and then Dreamer hits a DDT on Raven, and then another DDT, and the ref gets in there. Dreamer pile drives Raven on a chair, and instead of Dreamer getting the pin, Funk pins him and gets it. So Tommy still has not beaten Raven.
Good stuff.
Think of all the booking stuff that you have in this match, man.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's a lot of stuff mixed together, but the heat that you then have for Fonzie and Taz as your top heel act is awesome. This match, how long did this go, Ollie? 15-ish?
This one was 13 and a half.
Okay. I really
Seemed longer.
Yeah, it did seem a little longer. I really enjoyed this for what it was. Wild, chaotic brawl. I'm going to go 3 3/4 stars.
I'm going to give it like a 4.
I was right there.
Especially for Funk, dude. I mean, Funk's just the man. And especially for doing all that he does, like, at this age, I mean, I don't know how much it's asking, but I'd like for him to hit somebody a little harder with a fucking chair for once. But I get it. He's like 60 and it fucking is what it is, and the crowd loves him anyway. But I mean, everybody's great in the match. You really can't go wrong.
Yeah. Hack, how many shots?
Sha.
5 shot for this one. Yeah.
Just for Terry.
Just for Terry, not for Tommy, not for Raven, not for Cactus.
Terry gets all 5.
All right. You loved it, though. Any other notes on the match?
Nope. I just said why. I just wanted to enjoy it.
And you enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Enjoyed the hell out of it. That's awesome. Ty?
Yeah, it was like a 3. I don't know. It was hard to like really grade. I mean, it was kind of like a clusterfuck or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, this 3. I mean, solid, I guess.
Yeah. So that was November to Remember 1995. You guys got to let us know what you guys thought of the show. Overall, though, even though there wasn't like anything that I would say it was like, that's classic wrestling match, you got to go out of your way to see it. For all the different flavors of wrestling and all the superstars on this card and the booking that Paul Heyman had on this show, this is definitely a can't-miss show. I know a lot of people consider this to be one of the greatest ECW shows of all time. I really enjoyed it. Ollie, what'd you think of the show?
Yeah, dude. I mean, it was entertaining. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know how much, like, fantastic wrestling it was, you know what I'm saying? But as far as, like, entertainment goes and getting a little bit of everything, yeah, it's a great show.
Yeah.
And like you said, definitely a good starting point for, like, somebody to jump into.
That's a good point, Howie. There wasn't a ton of great wrestling on this show.
No.
It just wasn't.
No, but it was entertainment.
Yeah, it was entertainment. Hack, what do you think overall about this one watching this back?
I don't know. It was lovely to me.
Lovely. Yeah, I agree.
It was a lot of good. I mean, a lot of good like angles and stuff. You know, you had your Todd
Interwoven
Fonzie,
shit.
like
Yeah,
like
for
a
it.
lot of like intertwining. Excuse me, stuff that was going on. Ollie put the nail on the head. It wasn't like a lot of great wrestling, but 1995, you go to that show, you probably went home pretty happy.
You're buzzing after watching that, dude. Are you
right.
kidding
You
me?
were happy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you probably came home from that thing like, damn, that was fucking awesome.
That was crazy.
You know
what I
so-
mean?
Yeah, it was definitely entertaining for sure.
And I think that this was Paul. Paul was hitting on all cylinders at this point with his booking, really utilizing his roster, bringing in a lot of different talent. So definitely check this one out if you guys haven't seen it in a while. Next week on the show, November to Remember. We're continuing with that theme. November to Remember '97. Hack, you took on Sabu, and from my memory, this one wasn't
Probably
pretty.
tore the house down.
No, this one was not that good, but it
No?
was. It's a memorable match because here, lizard.
That's a November to remember in Pittsburgh.
Golden Dome. Yep.
That's a November to remember.
Yep. That was your
I
infamous
didn't
night.
do anything in that match.
I know.
I thought I sat on some fat lady's freaking lap in the front row.
We'll be watching it.
Lizards
covering-
running wild.
Yeah, we'll be covering it.
I
Next
can't
week on
believe
the
that was
show.
a November to remember.
Yeah. It
Still don't believe it.
Well, we'll be watching it next week on the show. As always, listener questions, please send in to sandmanpod@gmail.com. Please leave a name and a town. That's all that Hack ever asks for. Jesse from St. Paul writes in.
All right, Jesse. St. Paul, what? That's
Minnesota.
right. He's been calling in.
Yes, he has.
Yeah.
What's up to the 4 Easy You're My Boys? Tosh, I have a personal request. Please show Hack in
Lose
the
weight.
please
He's worried
show,
about your health.
please show Hack and the crew the Hack Myers versus Dances with Dudley's match from November 7th, 1995 ECW Hardcore TV episode. I would pay money to see Hack's reaction to this segment.
Dude, who is it? Me and Shaw?
No, it's Hack Myers versus Dances with Dudley from the November 7th, 95 ECW Hardcore TV.
I like dancing with Dudley's.
We might have to check that out on a future episode. I agree 100%
That's
with
a no.
No, I would love to. We got to get the Shaw ratings. I was happy to bring the Shaws back here tonight. I agree 100% with Hack's statement that Ricochet should be the first AEW national title holder. He would be the perfect representative for AEW, traveling the world and defending the championship. By the way, wasn't the introduction of the AEW International Championship back in 2022 supposed to be at the same purpose as this new title? Yeah, that's a good point. And
I'm not sure. Didn't that become like the Continental or whatever the fuck?
yeah, it became the
has or Omega had or
it
whatever
became
the
the
hell.
international.
Yeah, that's it, right?
Yeah, a hypothetical question for you guys this week: rolling through ECW in '95, omitting each world champion, Shane, Hack, and Mikey, plus Austin from this exercise, who would you guys have chosen to lead the company for most of '95? Guys like Scorpio, Cactus, Dean Malenko, and Chris Benoit would be logical choices. Raven came into the company in January of '95, so putting the title on him in '96 made more sense. Same for Eddie Guerrero, who had arrived in April of '95. Thanks for the awesome shows, because that's what you do. That's what he put in bold. So who would you guys have put the belt on? I mean, Cactus to me is definitely the guy I would have put the belt on.
That's who I would have.
Yeah, but that's the first thing I thought of, but he doesn't need the belt.
He doesn't.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe for some international flair, you throw it on Conan. Would be, you couldn't go wrong with that, really. I guess.
you couldn't go wrong with that.
I mean,
I'm surprised Paul didn't do it.
putting it on Conan.
Yeah.
Because the international, then your belt
right.
goes 95. Oh, you got ECW title being defended in Mexico is something. But Conan was kind of almost on his way out, and probably, I don't know if the timing would have worked out. But anybody else from this roster in
Yeah, 'cause he
'95?
was rolling the WCW.
Right. I don't know anybody else from this roster. Like,
I mean, it could have been Scorp.
it could have been Scorp. Scorp
Yeah.
definitely could have been a world champion in ECW.
Yeah, it could have been Scorp.
Like, he would have held down the credibility of it, and the matches
sure.
would have been great. And obviously, again,
He can work any style,
Anybody.
anything. Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
going through this roster, anybody else jump out to you that you would have said, you could have went with them? Or
Shane.
Shane wasn't back yet. He wasn't quite back yet, but
I mean, I think we kind of hit. I mean, Mikey's the champ. You can realistically find a way to put it on anybody.
and maybe that was Heyman's point. If I
Right.
could put the belt on Mikey, we could put it on anybody. Like, I know you were talking
Yeah.
about that earlier, but anybody, Ollie, jump out to you from this time period that you feel like you could have put the strap on that didn't have it?
Not off the top of my head.
You gonna put 911 over as your channel?
No.
No, not one.
Hack Myers, maybe?
Was Bammer around?
Nah, Bammer wasn't there yet. Nah, he was still in WWF.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. It's a great hypothetical, though.
Yeah.
Greg from New Jersey writes in, ever since this podcast started, great job, by the way. I've been waiting to hear the Sandman talk about the bullshit Junkyard Invitational match. Now that you're nearing episode 100, I had sent an email to request it. I want a second-by-second analysis of this piece of shit. If you can find Jerry Flynn, get him on to talk about working this train wreck and getting blown at a spring break a couple months before this.
Getting fired.
Get Mikey Whipwreck, Hugh Morris, David Taylor, Horace Hogan to talk about this garbage. Get Ciclope or the original La Parca to have them speak Spanish about it.
Everybody was in that.
Even if none of you speak it. Thanks for your attention to this matter. I hate to break it to you, Greg. We covered this on a future show already. Episode 19, we covered it, but maybe
On a future show, we covered
in a
this
past
on
show. I love how you correct me on the one mistake I make for something.
The one. Wow.
Yeah, I blow one spot. I blow one little spot, and you, of all people, call me out for it. Wow.
I'm surprised you even called it.
Yeah, I know. I
Same.
usually I never listen to you anyway.
Same.
I don't listen
What
to
match
words
are we
you say,
talking
but
about
yeah.
again?
We already did it on episode 19, but maybe we could do it again in the future because that's certainly a clusterfuck.
No.
Hack's already saying no.
Brings back bad memories.
It's one of your only regrets in wrestling.
Because you let Dusty down.
Yeah, you let Dusty down.
Yep.
Yeah. Kelly Kyle from Austin, Texas writes in.
All right. I hope you're a girl.
Well, I don't know. Who knows? Hey, Sandman and you hacksaws. I watched the ending of CZW's Cage of Death 3 from 2001 at their debut at the ECW Arena. Since I randomly remembered that you had made an appearance, do you have any recollections of this? Why the hell did you do a Chainsaw Charlie style entrance by sawing your way through the bottom of the ring, which probably took as long as your normal entrance, to get in the cage doing an ECW invasion led by Todd Gordon, then to turn on everyone to join CZW? I'm pretty sure this led to nothing with you in CZW or even the ECW invasion. In all honesty, this may surprise you, but you were probably the most over person on the show, especially
Surprised me.
especially when you did a tightrope walk across the top
There
of the
you go.
cage to the corner.
Shit-faced. I was so fucked up for that.
I would love to hear your thoughts on CZW. I've been a fan of yours since '96.
They were paying me.
They
It
were
was
paying
good,
you.
Yeah.
And that was it.
Yeah.
And we got it.
And Todd was there. It was
Todd was
Todd
there.
and Big Joe were in the ring. I'm pretty
And
sure.
Nene,
One of them.
and I think
Were they in the ring too?
one of the Public Enemy was there. It was I think Rock and Rebel was there. It was like an ECW. Dude, it was
yeah.
weird.
And I turned on all.
Yes,
yeah.
he joined CCW and then never did anything with them.
That's hilarious.
We got to find that show to do that because that's certainly a
That's-
dude. You doing that at the end on the cage is like one of the most amazing athletic achievements ever.
Dude, and the bar it was only that wide. The bar.
Yeah, really, really impressive. So, bless you. Dopper from Scunthorpe in the UK writes in. I'm not local to Manchester, so I haven't been able to find a supplier yet for your trip in February, but I'm working on it.
Yes.
So we're talking February. Heck, you were on with the UK earlier today.
Yes.
Go to Pod. That was
Yeah. What are those guys called?
we'll have to plug it after the show. I don't have it on me right now. My question for Hack this week is, from your days in the ECW locker room, was there anybody back then who you thought would definitely go on to make it big in WWE but didn't for whatever reason?
I thought Mike Awesome, either WWE, WCW, whatever. I thought he would definitely do
Huge star.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, for him definitely. Man, I can't. These just off the top of my head.
Okay. And was there anybody there that you thought would never make it to WWE but did? For me, it was Little Guido, an excellent worker in ECW, but I never expected him to get to WWE. I was happy to be proven wrong when he not only got there but had a 6-year run.
Did he get there with WCW? Is that what?
Now, Guido went there after ECW went under, and they did like an FBI gimmick in ECW or in WWF. It was not with the same guys
Man,
from
the
ECW.
Sicilian shooter, dude. Guido's a shooter.
Yeah,
Yeah, and good for him.
He was.
I remember him back then.
Yeah, he got to work with all kinds of people like Undertaker. He got to work with a whole bunch of people in WWF, and it's pretty cool that he got to run there. Anybody that jumps out to you that you were like surprised that eventually got it to WWF or anything like that?
Nah.
you're not surprised because you guys were all awesome. Okay.
It's kind of like that.
No, I know.
There's a lot of talent there.
No, I know. Kevin from Dayton, Ohio writes in.
Kev.
Been a minute since I wrote into you guys.
Yeah, it has.
You continue to be the best wrestling podcast out there, and I've heard them all. Big White Tosh, you do a great job as host, and the Boys and Hacks
Big
relationship.
White Tosh.
Yeah, Big White Tosh. And the Boys and Hacks relationship is as funny as it gets. I'm not going to talk about my Browns at all, but I want to talk some NBA with you and mix it into some wrestling. The Mavs fired Nico Harrison earlier this week.
For gambling?
No.
No, for trading Luke.
And it will go down as one of the worst trades in NBA history. Comparing it to wrestling, who are some of the worst management decisions you can think of? If it's a booking decision or signing a wrestler, keep up the great work. So worst, like a Nico Harrison level decision for a wrestling company.
Montreal Screwjob. Psych!
Oh, God. That's... do you have...
Bret Hart's a pussy.
I love Brett. Me and Ollie are going to fight here after the show. Do you have any real ones, Ollie? Like
Well, you
anything-
lost credibility before the show even
No,
started,
I actually
Junior.
have to think for a second if anyone else.
Well, the
has
one that we've recently just talked about was the way that they returned Cena Baby.
Oh, the Cena heel turn. Yeah. Triple H should beat Nico Harris for that. Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I thought the heel turn was actually really good. Just the return Baby, just on a single
SmackDown the night
promo.
before?
Yeah,
horrible.
that was.
putting the title on Cody at Mania Philly.
No, that was a great decision.
Axe it.
That whole.
That's Nico for you?
Axe it.
You're awful on your Nicos here. How about turning Austin heel at Mania 17? That's a Nico
Putting the belt
Harrison.
on Jade Cargill.
That's a
Ooh,
Nico.
that-
I think Triple H is getting Nico.
I haven't seen her yet.
That's what we do.
Wait, did she have a belt?
We trade Luka Doncic to the Lakers.
That's what we do.
It's what we do here. Defense wins championships. It's what we do.
Anything jumps out to you, Ack, is like...
Smoking too much, Luka.
No, these are hard questions.
No, but I mean like a bad wrestling booking decision that or signing.
There's a
Putting
million
the
of
belt
them.
on Hack.
Like one of those dudes laying down.
Paul Heyman would say putting the belt on you.
Or like one of those ones when like.
Oh, I got one. Ending Undertaker streak.
Oh, yeah.
Big one.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Fuck that.
Lesnar didn't need it.
Nope.
He didn't need it. He didn't need it. I mean, there's a lot.
Undertaker should have retired undefeated in WrestleMania.
Is there anybody you're thinking that was...
You gotta put somebody over.
Well, but
Nope.
you should put over
No,
you.
When what's your name just laid down in WCW?
Oh, Nash and Hogan.
Yeah, that's
Finger
pretty,
poke of doom. Yeah,
that's pretty bad. Stuff like
the
that.
finger poke of doom was really bad.
I don't know. The chicks thought I had the finger poke of doom, but I guess not.
Wow.
Anything else, Gunk? You got any bad booking decisions that are fireable for wrestling bookers? Anything like that? Bad signings of wrestling companies? Anything you could think of?
Maybe like Hornswoggle being Vince's son.
Ooh,
Hack, you were almost his son, weren't you?
It was very close. There's only a couple of us left around the ring. Dude, I was shocked I was still going to be out there. That was a work, too. They just said stay out there until something doesn't apply to you. And I'm like, am I going to fucking be the last dude here?
Like, it was like,
Nobody knew. I guess Hornswoggle knew, but I didn't know.
Wax was like, fuck him. I bet this is
Well, like the same thing with fucking. It was the same
the
thing with.
Cyber Sunday thing. But yeah, when the fans voted, they didn't tell Hack he
Yeah,
was
and then
going out there. They were just like,
everybody thinking I'm going to be the new manager or whatever, and then I get hit the back of the head by
the
a freaking
GM.
thing.
Oh, the GM and the Battle Royal thing.
And William
Yeah.
Regal came out from under the ring
Yeah.
and threw him over.
Wow, you would have been a great Raw GM, man. That would have been some good
It
booking.
would have been
there.
better than Regal.
Regal's the greatest.
No,
No,
Regal's
I know,
good,
but
yeah.
like just your
Something
character.
different.
Yeah, like
my
something
character
different.
was
Yeah.
perfect for
A
that.
drunken boss.
Yeah.
You know, somebody coming in like, yo, I need this match. You're like, yeah, I don't care.
Yeah, whatever.
Here, have a beer.
Scram, loser. Scram, loser.
Oh, God, that's awesome. As always, send in questions to sandmanpod@gmail.com. Leave us with a name and a town. We always love this segment. So, next week on the show, November to remember 1997. Here, Lizard. But before we go, Hack, the cane of the week or the toast of the week?
I'm putting over my boys' stash pages. I'm signing all your kendos right here, boys. And I'm still disgusted with the match.
He's cane of the week
It
for all
was
the
so
women.
bad.
All right.
It was so bad.
All right.
We'll see you next week.
Peace.